the end, not the result you want, not even to do any laps of the race. For sure, very frustrating from my side. For sure, it's my mistake in very, very tricky conditions.
An unfortunate incident, but equally, it's been inevitable. An incident like that would occur when drivers make small moves like this, and it's the smallest of moves, but when you're going at 220 miles an hour and you're going 30 miles an hour quicker than the car ahead, it's massive.
George got close and decided to go for a move. Obviously the track is quite narrow, there's only one dry line, and he went from the outside. There was space all the time for 2 cars, but didn't make any sense, that move. He obviously lost it and hit me.
It's a good learning experience in the bag, and to see the checker flag was good.
I felt actually really comfortable also to be overtaking Kimi, or to be honest, or to be close to get there. But I think overall we learned a lot, and it was very positive.
Well, we need to do a better job in a lot of areas. Obviously, we had issues with both cars before the race started. So yeah, stuff on our side, and then we just need a bit more grip all around to get in a better place.
Today was possible again to do really well, but then I need to stop for a tear off that increased my rear brakes temperature.
Pace was up really good, I think. It was really a shame that I spun in the first lap and couldn't get the point, so I feel sorry again for the team.
Yeah, I wasn't there today. Very poor conditions, and meant that I struggled to put any temperature into my tires, so therefore the car was very difficult to drive. Even on the safety car I went off, I came back and I got the penalty for that. It was a transition from wet to inters to dry, 1 red flag, 1 standing start, 1 rolling start. So we did a lot of things today that normally takes 5 or 6 races to experience everything.
I mean, it's good to have a point, definitely. I think it's a good reward for everyone. It hasn't been a straightforward race as much as it has been the rest of the weekend. I feel that potentially we had more opportunities than that.
I had a grip, but we were just slow, and luckily it's a difficult place to overtake, so we just could keep them behind.
I think some point we were last in the race, so starting P5 was clearly not what we expected and we wanted. And then after that, after the restart, I think I was P14. I tried to come back and use a bit more the pace of the car on the dry, and we managed to save a couple of points and finish in P8.
Yeah, the guys did a good job at repairing the car. Brakes were on fire there, the formation laps, and then in the end came home with P7. So really happy with that.
The encouraging thing is the pace is there. Lando had a strong race and all weekend actually really strong pace. So it's really just about me and fine-tuning everything with the car and I guess becoming one with it.
I did a good race. Honestly, I started 11th, finished 5th. I cannot be too disappointed. First time in these changing conditions in the Ferrari. First time I put a wet tire on the car, and I reacted well to it. Just it was kind of a bit of a test session in there for me, a bit of a new experience. So I was adapting as quick as I could.
We are coming a long way back, and we are steps after steps doing the right steps in the right direction, and it's looking good for the future. So of that I'm very happy. There's still a lot of work, but that's what we are doing.
I feel like I've accomplished something. I feel like I gave it everything, and we did the best we could, and definitely we did that today. So I tried hanging on for P2 as well in the end. Lewis was definitely too quick for us.
It was a difficult day in that regard. Max did a fantastic job today, so congratulations to him. And I think some really good pace in the rain, and I was catching, but just a little bit impatient maybe with the back markers and caught me out. But I'm only human, so these mistakes happen, and I'm grateful that I was back in the race and I could hunt down and get back to second.
It was all looking good, and Lewis went off the track, so I thought, okay, well, that's going to be easy to cruise home. But then, of course, we had the big crash with the red flag. We had to do a restart where I almost lost it. So it just shows you that it's so tricky out there with cold tires, even in the wet. It's super easy to, let's say, make a mistake with these cars.